Well, what is going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. What is the deal? Mm, mm, mm. Let me see. Mm. Get this shared up real quick. Yep. Man. Uh, Hopefully y'all had an okay day yesterday, man. Man. Top of the morning, Dollar. Top of the morning, Dollar. So, mm, um, Houston, boy, man, golly, and they switched the picture up. That was crazy, man. Mm, mm. Yeah, I seen that perp. I seen that. I'm gonna figure it out. I think I know who it is. I got a screenshot of this kid. He was following me. I just went on here and blocked him. I think I know who it was, man. I blocked him. I took an educated guess to see if that was just to think about. I mean, he can't steal. I don't. I mean, he have a hard time trying to beat me unless I ain't been selling nothing. I don't sell nothing. So uh, I give out information. So what the fuck you trying to beat me for? Because my video will be long as hell. Mm, man. All right, man. I didn't even look. Um, yes, they did, didn't they, bro? Little suckers. I didn't. I couldn't really. It's too hard for me to put a read on them, man. You know. Shout out to what they've been doing lately. Shout out to what they've been doing. And I haven't even looked at a lot of stuff today. I ain't even looked at nothing really. Uh, um, the Don. I ain't looked at nothing. What you got? What you got, the Don? That motherfucker come straight in here. Say what you picking? Shit. Didn't want to talk about a lot of MLB today. Truthfully, I want to dive into. I really want to dive into a little football today, straight up. Um, we got a lot of prospects. Always be the first ones to try to jump on those lines. So you don't get all the lines, but you get a lot of lines. One thing I do like to come to prospects for is is reception targets. You know, I love reception targets. We'll get more as the week goes by, but I love reception targets, man. So he said PC robbed so many home runs. Damn, I didn't see that, man. Damn. Uh, Russian reception TDs combos right here. Dalton Kincaid and Jalen Waddle, Keon Coleman, and how many receiving yard props they got up here? They got some. They got that many. Okay. It's still early too, but you can get a feel for some of the lines right here. Uh, Pass rush reception TDs, pass rush plus reception TDs. I'm gonna end up liking that. Uh, versus Tennessee, you gotta have to keep an eye on Tennessee because Tennessee, their defense, man. You know, gotta keep an eye on Tennessee. Fantasy score, yes sir. Fantasy score. Um, okay. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? Take a look at some of these lines. Take a look at some of these lines. Uh, let's see. Um, so we got a game getting ready to come on early. Couple games early, right? How many games early we got? We got, I would say, one, two, three, four, right? I didn't really look at. I didn't really look at it. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, Yesterday felt like a drag, but this first game here, I did write down, and it's not ideal for me. I should not be looking at this shit at night. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I'll be struggling when I come in at work at 12. I'll be struggling, but when I get up in the morning, I'm way more fluid. I'm way more fluid, man. I'm way more fluid. Whatever I thought about and wrote down the night before, that shit gone out my memory bank by the time I wake up. I'm probably getting old. Um, didn't even write too many names down. I wrote down Berger, Sanchez, Naylor, Vladdy for right now. Uh, but let's see, right? So, mm, Bermudez. So the weather should be clear today. That's one thing. Um, the weather should be clear. Bermudez. I couldn't find anything on him. Couldn't find anything on him pitch mix wise. He does got a couple pitches right there. That fastball, slider, and changeup. Uh, but I don't know how he's throwing it. You know what though? Let me see. Probable pitches. Yeah. Fastball, changeup, sweeper. Fastball a lot, changeup a lot, or whatever, right? Fastball, changeup, sweeper. So lefties. Fastball, sweeper, slider. Fastball, changeup, sweeper. Fastball, changeup, sweeper. I don't even know how long this kid's gonna pitch. Make his Ramirez will make his first major league start Wednesday. Okay. Make his first. When last time he pitched? One inning, six batters, one inning pitch, six total batters, one strikeout, one walk, one earned run, one run, two hits. Minor league, 98 strikeouts and 98 innings. He had about a strikeout per inning at that rate. Look at his numbers, advanced numbers. 23% K rate, 11 walk rate. I don't know what to expect here. I don't for him. Uh, McCutcheon got a strikeout rate. Flip a daytime switch on him real quick. IKF, huh? All these guys are strikeout. Look at IKF for a hit. Who's in the lineup? IKF starting. Let me refresh this. Jake Berger, Sanchez. Do I have him right down? Yeah, that motherfucker. I probably. And then Jake Berger been selling, so I just don't. It is probably going to be Pittsburgh Pirates or nothing. I'll tell you that probably. Uh, White Sox, um, they lineup is out. When they, all right, well, is Bart in that lineup? Bart is in the lineup right here. Number three, Gonzalez. Then O'Neill Cruz bumped to number five. Connor Joe, Taylor Cruz, Billy Cook, mm, Reynolds. Mm, Bart, huh, fly ball up, got a bomb. McCutcheon's got a bomb. Triolo's got a hit. I mean, he's got a bomb. Hmm. What about these lefties? Slider. Yeah. Uh, the lefties continue to look good. You mix that up with the righties, then we got an over under 9 here. Mm. We can probably look at 18 total price in that. Uh, yeah, I see you. I see you, Jamal. I didn't really want to. I mean, it's looking like I expect Pittsburgh to put up runs on this young guy here. Their total is at 4.5, favored to the over by a little bit. So I expect them to put up runs here. The lefties, they look good. Same old thing. Uh, Roddy Tellez, K percentage is down, way down. Big enough sample size for these guys right here. The usual suspects: Tellez, Reynolds, and Cruz. I could pull it into the last 3 weeks and see. They still probably look. They probably look better, right? So last 3 weeks they still continue to look good. Roddy Tellez, his strikeouts is down 3%. Reynolds strikeouts down 3%. I mean 11%. Cruz, he's batting fifth today. And then, you put that in conjunction with those righties. I think they're going to put up runs today, right? So the 4.5 is in play. If I had to take one bet here, it would be Brian Reynolds. His runs and RBI, something like that. He's probably been a wagon in that area. I can pull up something like Reynolds for the RBI. Um, the RBI. Hmm. Reynolds went over this number 8 of his last 10 games at home. The 1.5. So the beauty with FanDuel, and I got to tell you guys, you, you know, the way I look at it, the way I look at these games, just like when the lineups drop, you can get the hits, runs, and RBIs right here. So, like when I'm doing my bankroll builders and stuff like that, um, I go here. You know what I'm saying? FanDuel gives you the opportunity to take one, at least one, and up to four. Okay, 4 hits, runs, and RBIs. 3 hits, runs, and RBIs is probably. This is where I live with my straight bets for threes, right? If I got something for value here at 2 and 1.5, then I'll go ahead and get there. Most likely the value is down here. Look, do Jonah Brides and stuff like that, right? But they do give you the option to take one, right? And one is just one hit, either run, or either one RBI, right? So you can easily come in here and get you, like when I'm doing my bankroll builders, no matter what sport, any minus 400, any three minus 400 should end up to plus money or like a minus 110. This is pretty high here though. I could probably just take like IKF, Gonzalez, and those three right there. Somebody that's pretty high. But when you get down to the low minus 400s and stuff like this, the 430, 430, and this 410, um, that's about where you can get to, any three like that. And you can get to about minus 109 plus money or something like that. So that's how I used to do my bankroll builders. Just any three minus 400s. For sure, any three minus 300s are going to get you in the plus. So like right here, 390, 390, 350 should give plus money all day long. See, plus 106. Any three minus 300s, always remember that, right? Always remember that. Any three minus 300s, early 400s, gonna get you plus money. So you got a whole book to look over. That's how I started doing my straight bets. I started doing my straight bets just like that. I mean, that's what that I started doing that. Like it was all mathematics. Just had to find the three minus 300s or the three minus 400s that I liked, and I'll hammer it right late at night, as soon as the lines drop. Cause that so that's it's really effective in pitching props and in basketball props. It's really effective because those lines come out, and that's how doing that right there every day. That's what that's what helped me. That's what helped me start straight betting because I got used to that number. So here, when we're looking at, we starting to like team totals and stuff like that. And baseball is a game of stringing up runs, no matter if it's a hit, no matter if it's a run, or no matter if it's an RBI. It's so many different ways that you can record a stat. Then that's when this comes into play. You know what I'm saying? So, you can go with twos, you can go with ones, and you can do them all the same game parlays, right? I don't be greedy all the time, stuff like that, but using a tool like this in conjunction with some of that, they got a high walk rate. What time does this game come on? Why aren't the times there anymore? Like, what the hell? What the hell time is game? Come on. 35. Okay, we got 40 minutes. So, uh, the most important thing is, I'm telling you right now. In MLB, bankroll builders, bankroll builders are key, bro. Bankroll builders are key. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't care what nobody say. People gonna tell you. People will tell you. Bankroll builders. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's two legs. If you got two legs to get you plus money or minus 110, something like that. They key, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bankroll builders is all this is basically doing is turning your leans into greens. You know what I'm saying? Your leans into greens. You leaning on. You got three leans. You can alter them and hit them. Right. The more you do that with the parlays, at the end of the day, the parlays is like a it's like an itch that need to be scratched. You know what I'm saying? It's just a cycle. Some people just got to be parlaying some shit. Some people just got to be parlaying some shit. Just doing this right here would help me. That's what helped me do my straights, man. Getting used to that number. Now back where we were. Using this here, and like I said, looking at so for instance here, yes, we know how these teams score their runs, man. Straight up. We know how these teams score their runs. Um, let's go to yesterday, for example. Right. This is why I like pitch runs and RBIs because everybody got different playing styles, and you don't start throwing people on there that you don't want to fuck with, right? And in baseball, I played baseball DFS. I play NFL DFS. I play NBA DFS. And baseball is definitely a game of stacking, right? So you really want to stack people against a pitcher. So we got some good prime examples. So let's take a look at Detroit. No, let's take a look at Atlanta all alone, right? Atlanta alone. So yesterday I liked Loriano, right? I said that. So uh, taking a look at the box score, we're only looking at Atlanta. You see what I'm saying? So they was beating up on them. So a lot of these guys got pinched hit. I guess Adam Duvall came in and pinch hit for Ozuna. White came in for Soler, and there you have that, right? But this is a game of runs and stuff like that, right? So look how they score runs. 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Oh, Harris hit 2 bombs. I didn't even know that. Damn. Soler, uh, 2 runs, two hits, RBI. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to just nail it all down, especially when you want to try to get these guys like Olsen had 2 RBIs. Loriano, who he was my favorite play, he had 3 RBIs, and Murphy had 3 RBIs. Oh man, string that shit up if you want to. Good money, good money. But long story short, hits, runs, and RBI each category. Hits, runs, and RBI each category. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Hits, runs, and RBIs. You know what I'm saying? That's how they string up. That's how they score. If they're not hitting bombs. That's how they score. The walks. Walks are important because they getting on base. Uh, you know, you can get 2 runs. Like look, Ozuna got 2 runs but only 1 hit. You could come up here and get like Duval. He's got a run and a walk. You see what I'm saying? You don't even have to hit the ball to get on base. You know, like Soler, 2 runs, 1 hit. So it's multiple ways. You can get 2 RBIs and not even get a hit. So it's multiple ways to get on base. It's multiple ways to cash that prop. And the thing about that is, like I said, they give you the opportunity to take one. Most books start off at two. FanDuel give you the opportunity to take one. So that's a game changer for people who's just, who's building a bankroll each and every day. You know what I'm saying? and not being distracted by uh, a lot of screenshots and a lot of lotto parlays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what gets in our way, my way too. Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you see a big ass screenshot sidetracking me from. You got to know how to brush that off. Sidetracking because you got millions and millions of people in the world that's gambling, and uh, you're not always gonna hit that. But what you want to do is make you some money. I don't care if it's $5. You want to make some money every day, and you're gonna have everybody want to have realistic goals, right? This one person might just want to do gamble just to pay their phone bill every month, and that's beautiful. Some people want to take care of their bills, all their bills, just want to do it for their bills. Some people just want to pay rent off this, and that's it. All that shit comes with discipline and finding ways to win and discipline. You know, a lot of them screenshots and stuff will suck you back in to not being disciplined, bro. For real, for real. Because we getting ready to enter the sports. A lot of sports that majority of people think they know or do know. You see what I'm saying? Or like or love. You're gonna put the most money on what you like. Okay. If you're not doing well in baseball, you're just gonna be chasing because you're a gambler. Basketball and football coming up, and like I said, uh, people gonna put the most money on what they love. But if you consistently, and that's what I'm trying to, that's what I want to get around to. I want to eventually get around to consistently giving out winners, right? So no matter how they come, no matter how they come, uh, it's hard because I don't like to give out a lot of picks and stuff like that, but it's gonna have to happen, right? And to save me some time from my life, because I need I'd come on here for 2 3 hours, but I just want people to understand and see things a different way, right? So, because we bet, I have grabbed this year. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was betting pitching props like a mug. It seemed like every year it's been different. Every year it's been different. This towards the end of last year, I started doing hits, runs, and RBIs, and throughout the whole year, I've been doing a lot of hits, team totals, and stuff like that. I've been seeing the board well for the most part of the whole season, but I still got the mentality that I think the information that I can provide or people can provide can be more valuable than me just shoving shit down people's throat. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, I looked at some of these guys here. Now that I'm looking at it again, yeah, I mean, Reynolds, he's one of the best hitters over here. Like I said, and then you can see the trends right there. If you guys want to use a tool like this, they do sponsor me. I don't use it that much, but I do have a promo code here, and it is what it is for this out here, right here. And let me see. Just like that trend, I can show the home games right here. And for hits runs, and RBIs at home, he is 8 for 10. In his last 10 games, hitting his hits runs and RBIs at 1.5. Right. So yeah. But if you're just looking at solid hits, um, solid hits, at least one hit, some shit like that. I could unfilter this. No, I can unfilter that. I can pull this back up. Let's go last 20 games. He's at least got a hit in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 in his last 20 games. You can see right there, right? Um, let me see. But sliding back over here, I couldn't talk off none of these guys here. And then, like I said, with the righties, was that sweeper here. And then some of these righties look pretty good as well. So let me bring it into the last 3 weeks for these righties. So the last 3 weeks, in the last 7 days, if you got a few guys that was hitting that, right? So we got Triello who's hitting at the back of that lineup, IKF leading off, Nick Gonzalez hitting cleanup today, and then you got Andrew McCutcheon in there. He will strike out some, but lately IKF and Nick Gonzalez hasn't been striking out. Looking at the line up here, you're gonna get Gonzalez cleaning up. IKF leading off. Joey Bart right here with some power. And then Cruz right here, with some power. But it's hard for him to display it. And then you got Reynolds is probably their best hitter on this team. So I do expect. Bermudez is a lefty. I'm sorry. Damn, I thought it was a righty. So I gotta redo this shit. Bang, I gotta redo this all over again. Wow, I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on anything yet. So that changes things, right? So Joey Bart, he got big strikeout potential there, but he will take you deep. Um, okay, that changes a lot. That changes a lot, right? So my fault. Doing all that talking, I would have been caught that. Hmm. What about a daytime filter? Joey Bart, huh? 5 for 6, 833 average, 2 home runs. Fly ball is up, strikeout is down. Joey Bart is in the lineup hitting third today. On the daytime filter, he got 2 bombs. Mm, 5 for 6. Joey Bart, huh? Hmm. Saucedo, a double. 108 exit velo, a double. So he must have, hmm. And all that was a changeup. So that was a changeup. How much is he throwing that changeup? To righties? That's the second highest pitch there. Hmm. Hmm. Let me push it out a little bit more to a bigger sample size. Matter of fact, let me just look at him. Bart versus lefties. 13 home runs, 5 of them, three. He's got a 375 batting average versus lefties with a 304 isolated power in general, 1100 OPS. Home versus lefties is his best split. He's got 33% K rate, but um, yeah, that's his best split at home versus lefties. Let me write Bart down there. So that's what I was saying. I wasn't fresh last night. I'm fresh this morning. Bart, right? I'm fresh this morning. Um, Joy Bart. You get his 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for minus 160. He'll be hitting behind. Uh, he'll be hitting behind. He'll be hitting behind Reynolds, which puts him in play for RBI spot with behind IKF and Reynolds, right? And Gonzalez would be hitting behind. Okay, okay. IKF. I couldn't even spell his name. Kenner Falifa. Isaiah Kenner Falifa. I was hoping he popped up on the first word. Please. Okay. Uh, 7 home versus righties. What about last year? Because he had been hurt. So he hit lefties better last year. They still can look at him for a hit. Okay. Um, who else they got right here? They got Gonzalez. Gonzalez hitting lefties pretty good. Last year, he didn't play that much last year either. Reynolds hitting lefties better at home. Cruz. Cruz hit better at home versus lefties and righties. Um, Miami. Uh, who we got on the mound? I forgot. Oh, Falter, two lefties. So we'll look at Miami. slider, curveball, sinker. He's throwing that fastball 50% of the time. I'll leave it on 2 weeks, right? Uh, Not a big sample size. Just that fastball alone, Jerk Burger got 3 bombs versus that fastball. 1 bomb in a day. Um, I mean, I think I like Bart for RBI for a lot of reasons. He's I think he's the one that's most likely to go home run. Uh, this foreign fast spot already can bring up home runs, right? But I mean, any one of them, Reynolds, Bart, any one, man. I can't any one of them. But I like Bart, man. I like Bart. Bart specifically versus lefties. The power, the power. He got more power, bro. Like he got like it feels like he gonna hit a home run. It's like one of those. I tell you what, if I had to take one person for a home run today, it would be Bart from this game. So I'll tell you that. Maybe Jake Berger, but he been selling. Joey Bart been selling too, but Joey Bart looks more like a lefty killer, right? He looks more like a lefty killer right now. So, but like I just showed you guys, man, don't get it twisted. When they get to running up runs and stuff like that, it's gonna be multiple people that can get RBIs. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta take that. You gotta make that bet, and all that. You know what I'm saying is you breaking your bankroll down. You know your unit size. If some tenth of units, some quarter units, and stuff like that. Just betting them on some RBIs and shit like that. It can happen. Or just if you can nail the same game parlay, then okay, that's fine as well, right? So that's where I'm at with that. But I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna put something together for this one here. Let me see. Let me take a look at Bart here. I mean Burger here. I will throw up the rest of the pitches. I mean, for the ones that you really know, my two like on the season, my two best favorite RBI candidates was Machado and Machado and Chapman. Both of them got me an RBA last night. Machado got four. He hit a bomb though. Chapman got one. Those guys been eating good for me, hitting good for me. But you get to know these lineups, and those guys been ultra consistent for me. Um, you said yes, put something together before 12:35. I got a little $10 in my sprinkle. Well, I'll put something together. It ain't gonna be for all that though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just something simple though. Right now I can see. Right now, the way I'm looking at this here, I'm still thinking about fading these Miami boys, but I might not. I mean, Burger, like taking a look at Burger here. Let me see. Let me put the rest of these pictures up here. Slider, curveball, sinker, slider, curveball, sinker. And who's in the lineup? Um, Norby is starting, leading off. I mean, Berger got 6 home runs versus this pitch mix over the course of a month. Just none lately, though. right? He's just been cold lately. So fly out, um, ground out, line out. He's been hitting the ball pretty hard. Single here. Uh, what's this? All the way back on the 21st was a bomb, a home run, double. Chamonix, home run, home run, home run. That's when the beginning of the last month he was off the chain. Home run, single, home run, home run, home run, home run. Yeah, he was on some shit. Damn, man. Yeah, when they zigging, you gotta zag though. So, so some of these guys look good, but this was over the course of 9 weeks too, though, man. So, like, when you bring it in, like I bring it into the next 3 weeks, then you can probably see where people getting cold at. See, people getting cold. Like he getting cold, 3 for 12 versus the fifth. Though he ain't seen too many lefties either, though. So I can give him that. Burger. I did write down Sanchez, um, fastball, slider, sinker, curve. Jesus Sanchez, and he's got one bomb. He'll strike out. Yeah, all 99% of the RBIs on the book is going to be plus money. 99%. I don't care what team you look at. All of them going to be plus money. 99%. Probably that 1%, unless you were looking at course field, they all RBIs always plus money. It's not easy to get an RBI, but sometimes it can be if you pick the right game environment. And I recommend going up picking RBIs up against bad pitchers because you get a chance to hit them, hit them, hit them, and string up RBIs. This kid here, this is his first start. I don't too much know. So do you think this makes sense? Joey and Brian for RBI. Take Bailey for 3 strikeouts. Take the total of the game over 6.5. You think this makes any sense? Um, I mean, it could happen. 6.5 could happen. It's already got a total of 9. Pittsburgh team total is sitting at 4.5. Um, Joey and Brand for RBI. Um, I probably wouldn't do that. If anything, I'd probably take them for 2 hits, runs, and RBIs a piece, depending on what book you plan on. Like I probably would take Reynolds for 2 and Joy for 2, like that. That give you more. That give you more options to where you could more options to hit the prop. Of course, you know, of course, you can. They can both very well hit it for sure. The 1 through 5 lineup, the 1 through 5 spot is the ones that getting all the hits, runs, and RBIs. So um, two. I like the RBIs for most teams for the 3, 4, and 5, or the 2, 3, 4, and 5 spot. So it could happen for sure. It can happen. It can happen. I would probably go hits, runs, and RBIs for those guys though. Yeah. Because you can take multiple guys for hits, runs, and RBIs, and they get there. You know, I don't mind taking the first 5 guys for hits, runs, and RBIs and just hoping they get there. Right. I don't mind doing that. So. Uh, You on Fanatics? Oh, okay, I'm about to hop off that. If you don't mind me asking, what's the difference between hits, runs, and RBIs and a regular RBI? It's just hits, runs. It's hits, runs, and RBIs all in one. So you can get 2 hits and still catch this play. It's 2 plus, so you can get 2 hits. You can get 2 runs, or you can get 2 RBIs. You can get 2 RBIs and catch this play. You can get 2 runs and catch this play. You can get walked and score, walked again and score and catch this play. That's why I just went and showed you guys. That's why I showed you how. See, see this column here. This is a runs column. This is the hits column. This is the RBIs column. This is how people string up. They they string up. This is how they score in the MLB. See what I'm saying? He got 3 hits. He got 1 run. He got 2 RBIs. He got 3 RBIs. He got 3 RBIs, 2 RBIs, 3 RBI. I mean, hits, 3 hits. 2 runs here, 2 runs here, 2 runs here, stuff like that. A home run to cash 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. That's what I mainly. I don't go over 3. I was taking fours, but I don't go over. I don't go fours no more because 4 you gotta a home run will get you 3. 4, if you just think you do finna go crazy, you can take fours, right? A home run to get you 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. That's my standard bet. I'm looking for 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm looking to bet them straight. My favorite bats, you better know I'm taking them for 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. I rarely bet total bases. Unless I'm going like if I like a home run play, I'm betting 3 total bases or more, right? 4 total bases for the home run hitters. For the home run hitters, 4 total bases. 3 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 4 for my home run hitters. For my killers, 3 hits, runs, and RBIs. That's where I live at. You know what I'm saying? The judges and all that. That's where I live at. 3 hits, runs, and RBIs right here. Parlays, 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Except for the first month or 2 of the season, you get 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at good numbers. At good numbers. Going close to the end of the season. But a book like ESPN Bet, you'll get good odds on hits, runs, and RBIs. So, 2 guys that look like they can probably hit a bomb here. Of course, your burger, right? But Joy Bart really looks like he's probably want to take one. Fuck this deep today. This is a young kid here. He's making his first debut. Let me finish taking a look at Sanchez here. Now Sanchez, he stood out pretty cool. He'll strike out. You got to be mindful of those strikeouts, man. Sometimes you got to look over them, but man, you got to be mindful of those strikeouts. Those are opportunities taken out of your mouth. Most times, a lot of your hit parlays and stuff, if you can just go out and pick out, most of the guys that's hitting pretty good and not striking out, that's going to give you the highest chances to hit your hit parlays. So uh, I want to take a look. I don't even want to. I mean, he's hitting right. He's hitting right, but strikeouts scare me a lot. Man, when your batter come up there in a good position and he strikes out. So we got 8 minutes, man. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do here. 8 minutes here. I'm not messing with none of these guys. I ain't gonna lie. If I mess with anybody here, it would probably be 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for Burger or a home run, right? That's it. That's all. I'm not even focused on that. I like to stack. I grew up on stacking and in fantasy and DFS, and that's how I do things. So and I'm looking to stack. I'm looking to stack these Pirates bats, right? So I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not going for no big stupid ass home. I mean parlay. But should I do? Can I do one? I'll do one. But I know I'm a parlay. I'm taking Reynolds and I'm taking Reynolds and I'm getting ready to lock that in right now. Reynolds 2 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Bart. So I'm betting Bart straight up for 3 hits, runs, and RBIs right now. Bart, Joey Bart, taking him head a straight bet, 3 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 140. I think that's a good value there for somebody who I think that's gonna go yard, right? Sometimes, sometimes you take a motherfucker for go yard and they do everything else, right? That's why I love hits, runs, and RBIs. But yeah, plus 140, I think that's good value. If he don't get there, he don't get there, right? Then I'm taking him actually um, to not to even make it so hard on me. That's my straight right there. And I ain't even gonna lie. Let me see. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna take Reynolds for two. Who the fuck is Otto Lopez? I ain't even looked at him. I ain't even betting on him. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple, right? I'm gonna just. Who's it? Cruz. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna stay in the wheelhouse, right? I'm gonna take Burger for. I'm gonna take Burger for two. Reynolds, Burger, and Bart for two. Reynolds, Burger, and Bart for two, right? That's my parlay right there. Reynolds, Burger, and Bart for 2 hits, runs, and RBI. I should take him. I should take him for three. Parlay them up for three. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Right? I'm gonna parlay them up for three instead of two. Let's just get it. Let's just get it on out the way, right? Burger, Reynolds, and Bart for 3 hits, runs, and RBIs apiece. Since y'all want something like that, there you go. We're gonna see if we can hit this. Let's see if we can. Or play it how you want to play it. Play it how you want to play it. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead, man. Y'all done suckered me in. I'm gonna go ahead. Play that there, right? Whatever it takes to win $50. It takes $5.60 to win $50. So I'm gonna bet that $5.60, 66 cents to win $5. To win $50, it takes $5.60, right? 66 cents to win $50. Let's try that. Try to win $50. What's up, Ed? What's up, Ed? Trying to win $50. We're gonna try to win $50. We win three. three, 3, and 3 right here. I played Joey Bart, hits, runs, and RBI straight. And then I'm going to that was what, Berger, Reynolds, and Bart. Yeah. And then I guess I should see if we can I get a plus 200 or something out of here, and just go like one for Reynolds, one for IKF, one for Berger, something fun, right? One for Bart. Who else? One for Sanchez, one for Cruz. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? One for Gonzalez, one for Lopez. Since these motherfuckers, all of them in there. Since all of them, yeah. Let's see. Something fun, man. What's up, man? What's good, MPZ? Um, I took 3 hits, runs, and RBIs for Bart here, man. This Bart might take these boys yard today. He might. Berger might take him yard too. I wouldn't be surprised if you parlay up Berger and Bart. What's the odds for their home runs? You get Berger, O'Neill, Cruz. That's a minus 180. Bart or Brian Reynolds. Who else you get here? Mm. You can same game parlay those? What? Get out of here. He said I pressed it straight on Bart last night. That's what's up, man. So I'm glad to, you know, glad to see we lined up on something. I took all 3 of them for 3 hits and 3 RBIs and RBI, 3 hits and RBIs. Added their same picture to get the 3 strikeouts and six for 50. Okay, okay. Good luck with that. Ed said he about to place it. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Um, he said I placed it straight on Bart last night. Bart might, Bart might go. You know what I'm gonna do? What's this home run props here? Let me get a line on this home run. Oh, it's locked. Maybe if it comes back around, I might hit. Yeah, they strike out a lot in the daytime. Their body clocks be off. Um, what games? What other games we got here? I mean, here, I mean, you Ramirez and Naylor. That's what it is for me. It's plus 529. I wonder if you don't hit a home run in that first one, what it look like. It started. Yeah, I wonder if it come back around. If it come back around or something, or maybe if you don't hit the front home run that first one, I might bet it. I might bet it. Just parlayed them to for, home runs. Bart is at 600, and the other is at one is at 400 for Berger. I just placed their game and it just started. Okay. If they don't, maybe if they come back around, and I might bet it. But hey, like I said, I didn't look at a lot. I looked at something last night, and truthfully, truthfully, um, looking at damn, I done clicked NBA. Truthfully, I done clicked NFL. Goodness gracious. Come on, MLB. They won't even click MLB for me. Y'all know, look at that. I'm putting it on MLB right there. They won't even click. Oh, because I'm on there already. I'm tripping. All right, so look, I mean, it's gonna be Cleveland Guardians or nothing, man. Moneyline parlays, run line straights, bro. Here, Francis, his strikeouts was a pretty okay looking commodity. So I couldn't talk off of that. Vladdy, I wrote Vladdy down, and I couldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you off Lindor, right? There's a couple other bats that looked okay, but I'm just not super motivated. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I did not look at. That's how tired I was, right? I couldn't even make it, right? So since these the early games here, let's just let's try to hand pick a few games. I do want to take a quick breeze through football real quick, but let's take a quick breeze through the game. If anybody got a game you want to take a look at, let me know. How about that, right? But and then here, it's still going to be the Diamondbacks for me. I might do a parlay. The Astros hurt me. Speaking of Astros and Philly Astros. I'm going back to the well with the Astros for sure. Philly, I might do a parlay like that, bro. I mean, I might put I might put Philly in there, a money line parlay or something like that. Maybe Philly, maybe Detroit. I want to take a look at this Diamondbacks flick here. The Guardians. I really wanted to look at this Atlanta, bet on them. I did, but I don't know. Uh, so how about hmm, Zebby Matthews? Got to look at some of his K stuff. Take a look at Houston here. I might go back to the run line for Houston. Could take a look at Michael King K's here. We got to pick him here. Um, yeah, so there might be value on the Cubs at plus 136. Um, I think I'm going back to the well with the Houston run line. They smoked me yesterday. That's crazy, man. Straight up. That's crazy work. Um, yeah. All right. So Perp says, can we do Atlanta Bats? Let's go straight to Atlanta Bats for Perp, right? Anybody else got a request? I can get right to it. Okay. Atlanta Bats. Gonna my request is going to be. I'm going to have to look at this. I like traffic on the bases, right? So I'm stopping here. I'm stopping here at Boston and Baltimore. Got to see what's going on with that one, right? Got to see what's going on with that one. All right. So Irvin. Atlanta Bats. I like how he was specific saying Atlanta Bats. Irvin. Okay. Jake Irvin, right? Is it me or is it Atlanta Bats hot right now, or heating up, or hot? Uh, Me personally, weather's changing up. I would stick to hits, runs, and RBIs, and hits run. You gotta notice the trends, man. I will stick to hits, runs, and RBIs. Lay off the home runs, bases, shit like that. Um, Hit parlays, just in case the ball just not carrying. And it's been a while since I've been looking in the streets and seeing a lot of hit home run parlays being hit. I would do my one though, my one, because you don't want to miss. I mean, because it's lottery. I would play the lottery, but I'm not gonna be, focusing on that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we all could get lucky and smack one. You don't want to miss that day. You don't want to miss that day. Like, damn, man, I hate to miss that day. Uh, 26 home runs for him, 15 to lefties, 11 to righties. Right off the back, we're gonna go straight and look at Olson here. We're gonna look at the lefties. Since he's got 50, giving up, since he's got 15 home runs versus lefties, he is a righty. So we're gonna go straight there. We're gonna go straight and look at Olson. Right? We're going straight to these lefties here. Irwin, right? Versus lefties, 14 extra base hits, 6 home runs. Uh, yes, that was my favorite bat, Loriano. And boy, I'll be at work. I'll be at work, so I don't get a chance to live bet. But man, on ESPN Bet, that's where you can live bet. Mm, mm, mm. Live bet them hit fronts and RBIs there, bro. Straight up, man. Super sweet. DraftKings too, but like, man, ESPN be slow on them lines, and man, and you know they gonna just keep putting up runs on a bad man. You just keep betting them and betting them and betting them. Then you got I think the leadoff guy. I think he's a lefty too. What's his name? Harris, right? So he's throwing that fastball predominantly at 40%. So let's take a look at that first. Olson, Green. Uh, yeah, he looks good. First that fastball, 2 bombs over the course of the last month. Kalinic's got one. Hard hit is up. Fly ball is up. Yeah, right. Um, 24 at bat, so he's ready for it. Um, this will be a night game, right? Probably one of those bombs came at night. Mm-hmm. Kalinick striking out a lot. Let me uh, let me put the rest of the pitches up there. Curveball, sinker, changeup. Curveball, sinker, changeup. So this is, on paper here, from right here. So Olsen looks good again. Okay, so I like Olsen. Hit parlays, whatever, right? Bringing it in, bring it in a little bit because uh, Michael Harris probably just started hitting lately, right? So I'm gonna go back to 3. So let's look at the last 7 days. Okay, so Michael Harris don't like this pitch mix here as much. So let's go back to the last 3 weeks here. Matt Olson averages coming down. But he still looks good. He still looks good. That's 2 weeks. Everybody read. Damn, last 2 weeks. So that's last 2 weeks it hasn't been looking great, right? I'm still gonna leave him down there because the pitcher he's not doing so good versus lefties. So these 3 lefties right here, Michael Harris and Olsen should be in the lineup. They could probably get more of a bump for the simple fact that he's not pitching that well versus lefties. Well, at least he's giving up power. I ain't gonna say how well he's pitching, but we can see he's giving up power. Let's see about average. Um, about 250 in general to both sides. Uh, they will be on the road today. They'll be at home. So at home, Irwin 260 versus lefties 279. He could get hit, right? He could get hit. Let me see something. I know they just seen these guys. They seen them recently. They had to. Atlanta right here. He gave up a bomb. 2 earned runs and a bomb. He pitched pretty good right there. Atlanta right here. He pitched good. 6 innings, shutout innings. Right here, he had 6 shutout innings right here with 10 strikeouts versus them. So this will be his 4th time seeing them. This will be his 4th time seeing them. Let's look at the righties, right? 13 extra base hits and 8 home runs to the righties over the last 2 months. Fastball, sinker, curveball. So, man, I haven't seen Ozuna this green in a minute. Lariano looks good. This is over the course of 1 month. So apparently Ozuna likes this, right? So, mm, but lately though, right? So let me flick a nighttime on it. Loriano, Ozuna, right? Okay, okay. Um, hmm. Let's bring it in a little bit. This is probably cause let's bring it in a little bit. Last 3 weeks. That's where it been cold at probably. Average going down a little bit. Loriano still. Mm, the barrels are down because they ain't been hitting bombs versus it, and the fly ball rate is down. Right. Hits. Okay. Hits. Yeah. As of lately. Yeah. Right. I think they can hit him. Right. I think he can hit. I think he can hit him. Right. When Ozuna hit a bomb, that motherfucker going far next time he hit one. Watch. Yeah. So I mean, so Loriano's not striking out much lately. Let me go back up to 3 weeks one time. Let me see something. Loriano K percentages. So the last 3 weeks, some of these guys K percentages are down, right? Ozuna always gonna strike out. Isolated power for a lot of these guys are down, man. So if I'm going to some of those righties or whatever, it'd just be for a hit or something like that. If I even get there, what's the total? 7.5 total. Not too sexy to me, right? So let me see something. Pittsburgh got the bases loaded, bottom of the first. See, this is what I like. Reynolds got the hit. Gonzalez got the hit. Uh, Bart on base because he got hit by a pitch. Um, Cruz probably about to take this guy deep. First year pitcher, rookie pitcher. He said the boy Nick Gonzalez, check him out. He just gave up a roof rush. You watching that shit? Hey, Cruz. Who's batting after Cruz? Um, Connor Joe, De La Cruz, Triolo. I like Triolo. He finna walk in and run. So if Cruz get walked, that's an RBI. This is what I'm saying. It's a lot of ways. It's a lot of ways to score. It's a lot of ways to get a stat. You know what I'm saying? Without there it is. He walked him. That put them. They walked in a run. So who's behind him? Who's behind Cruz? Connor Joe, De La Cruz, Billy Cook, Triolo. Triolo, I liked Triolo, right? Triolo was a key, coming around on the wraparound to help somebody like IKF get his RBI or something like that. But um, and then a lot of at bats, right? So depending on how long they bat, an extra bat, that's an extra motherfucking, that's an extra time turn to that's an extra time to an extra opportunity. You know what I'm saying? For a bat to get hot. So let me see. Who scored? Reynolds. So Reynolds hit his 1.5 already. See what I'm saying? He hit his 1.5 his runs and RBIs already. Reynolds did. All he need is another hit, run, or RBI. He cashes his 2.5. All right. Okay, the next game. Anybody got another game? I want to look at this Baltimore game here. Um, I want to look at this Baltimore game. So we have Kremer on the mound here. That might be how I do it going forward. I might come on here and touch on a couple games that I expect traffic to be on the basis because I need to get into football. I need to get into football. I love baseball though. Creamers went 6 innings, 4 of his last 5 games. Creamers got 15 home runs, 10 of them to lefties. 4.2 ERA, same ERA at home and on the road. I didn't even get to Chapman, man. I didn't even get to it. I'm only doing like a few requests today. We put some plays to this for this first game together earlier already. Um, I'm gonna take a look at it real fast though. I'm gonna take a look at it real fast. Uh, we put some plays on this Pittsburgh Pirates game. They just scored. Joy Bart scored. Connor Joe got a hit run. Okay, I'll take a look at it though. Right after this, Jake. No, this is Jake Irvin. Fastball, splitter, curveball, cutter. De La Cruz got a hit. No, he didn't. His ass got out. 1, 2, 3. IKF. 1, 2, 3. Cook Triolo. IKF. Um, Jerry Durant been lighting up. He sold me yesterday. Abreu, last week he's got a bomb. Cassis. Let's move it in a little bit. 3 weeks. Durant sold me yesterday, man. He might bounce back today. Let me see. I had a Abreu too, man. He sold me. I needed one more hits run and RBI from Durant. He had two. I should have not been trying to be greedy. Um, last 2 weeks is where these guys are cooling off at. But I think the righties picking up. The righties are picking up, right? The righties are picking up the slack. Um, Sinker, cutter, fastball, splitter. Another one of those tricky games that I don't see it. Total is 9.5. Well, I don't hardly see it, but it's there, right? So the last week versus pitch mix, the righty's been making contact and things of that nature. As you can see, the last 7 days, I mean the righty's all green, not big sample sizes, but they have been making contact, right? So um, go back the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, I'm going back to the well with Durant because he did at least hit the hits, runs, and RBIs for two. So I couldn't talk off of that. But right now, the rest of these guys, it's similar. It's kind of like a mystery to me, right? I still trust Durant. He didn't completely sell. Like I said, I took him for three hits, runs, and RBIs, and he only got two. So I mean, it is what it is. On the Boston side, I mean on the Baltimore side here, um, taking a look at what is this? His righties, fed, fastball sweeper. I'll leave that fastball up there for now. You got some people with some high exit velos. That's the righties. Fastball sweeper. What was it? Sweeper? Yeah. He's throwing that pitch a lot. Both of these two pitches a lot. And it'll probably be the lefties for me, truthfully. Um, Fastball, curveball, slider. Fastball 50% to the lefties. So Mullins, he's been doing it, right? I don't know where he batted at yesterday. He batted two yesterday and he hit two bombs, right? And I kept trying to put emphasis on him yesterday. Did I bet him? No, I didn't. But I kept trying to put emphasis on him. He goes out there and hit two bombs yesterday, man. So I missed out. It is what it is. Uh, he's on fire. Let's see. Mullins, home run, home run, fly out, fly out, fly out. Mm. What was the next pitches here? That was just a fastball alone. Curveball, slider, swoop, curveball, slider. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, was it? What was it? Curveball, slider, curveball, slider, Curveball. I just hate to jump on the bandwagon, man. And after I done missed on it. So he's got 4 bombs and 6% K rate versus pitch mix over the course of a month. Nighttime filter. Cedric Mullins 233 with a couple bombs. Still K percentage is down. Rhino Hurd K percentage is down on the nighttime filter. Anthony Santander 2 bombs there. Um, Gunnar Henderson 4 for 12. Cedric Mullins 2 for. Let's pull it in a little bit here. 3 weeks. Gunnar Henderson last 3 weeks. Batting 360. That's 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks, he's 7 for 19. Last 2 weeks, and so it's Gunnar, Santander, and Mullins. Last 2 weeks. This is where these guys are starting to, heat up. So it'll only be those 3 guys for me. Who is that? Pavetta, right? So Pavetta, yeah, Pavetta will give up a bomb, right? Pavetta. Why all these Boston pitchers give up home runs, man? Straight up. He's got 24 bombs, 14 versus righties. Where he at? At home. Let me see something. Pavetta. Gunner's got a bomb. Cedric Mullins got 2 off him. Ryan O'Hearn's got 1. Cedric Mullins batting 350 off him. 10 hits. Oh my God. Damn. So he must be giving up home runs back there in that back end. Cedric Mullins more than likely he's in that 6 or 7 spot. So let's see. Fifth, sixth. 3 home runs to that sixth, 5 to the fifth, 4 to the third, 5 to the two, 3 to the one. The one, two, three, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Somehow they be dodging that cleanup. I see a lot of people dodging that cleanup. Number 4, the 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 slot. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, right? Who's that? 1, 2, 3. That would be Gunner. That would be Mullins. That would be. Hmm. Actually, Santana's been here. Let me see. Yesterday it was Gunner, Mullins, Santander. O'Hearn was hitting cleanup. O'Hearn's got a bomb from off him, right? Yeah, O'Hearn's got a bomb off him. I remember I used to bet on O'Hearn a lot, man. Hmm. So the 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. How many runs have Pavetta been giving up lately? He gave up 2 home runs to Baltimore on the 15th of August. Cedric Mullins, Gunnar Henderson, Abreu. Wait a minute. But the other home run might have came from somebody else, off somebody else. No, Abreu, right. Abreu played for Boston. So Mullins and Gunnar Henderson hit a bomb versus him. Where were they at? I don't know. I don't think this is the lineup here. I can tell you right now where everybody was at. Mullins was in that 6 hole. Henderson was in that 3 hole. Walk. It's walk probably good money. Walk props are good. Pretty good. You get good money. Good odds. I mean. So I guess. So I'm guessing their team total uh, probably 5.5, 4.5, probably 4.5 a piece. Probably 4.5 a piece. 4.5 for Baltimore. Yep. 4.5 for Boston. Trilio, huh? I knew it. I like Trilio. I kept saying that. I like Trilio, man. You know, he just be hitting. You know, those guys hitting at the back end. He was lighting up. He was lighting up. He was lighting up. I said Triolio. I liked him, bro. I liked him, man. IKF should be next. I didn't too much like IKF, so I like Triolio. Yeah, I like Triolio. Damn, I did like Triolio. He was hitting in that knife hole. Okay, so it is what it is. I'm guess. I guess. I'm gonna like the 1, 2, 3 spot there. Uh, Colin Ray. He's he said Chapman, right? So let's see. Colin Ray. Colin Ray does he give up bombs? Yeah, I think he does. 24 bombs, 13 to lefties. 'Chapman's been the most consistent person over there for this year for me. Him and Fitzgerald 6 for 13. And I will always say about Fitzgerald is he's not a switch, but he hits lefties and righties, right? He's not a switch though, but he hits lefties and righties. Him, Fitzgerald, and Ramos, these guys are more than likely always going to be in the lineup. Chapman got paid maybe a week ago. He deserved it, and he's carrying the torch. He does have a bomb. I do like Chapman. Looking at these numbers right here, looks like his numbers are stagnant, like all the way through. 20 for 61, definitely. Even if I filter it back to the last 3 months here, 3 weeks here, he should still be in the 300s like so. Fitzgerald is as well. Um, Ramos, stop music. Damn, my motherfucking earbuds. I gotta take these motherfuckers out. As soon as I get them in, say a trigger word, some Gucci come on. Hey, yeah. So yeah, Ramos versus lefties, I'm all in. But right now, I can't really mess with him right now. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah, Chapman, I like him, bro. Um, I like him. I mean, I like Fitzgerald as well, man. So let me see. Chapman. You know what? Let's run a quick check here. Chapman's been taking care of me in the RBI department. Uh, let's see. Chapman. No, Rare. They probably haven't seen Rare. Mike has got a bomb versus him, but they haven't seen him, right? So, matter of fact, let me check his splits. 4 bombs to the lead. Oh, isn't that something? We got somebody that's giving up bombs to the cleanup. That's nobody but Chapman. Every once in a while they slide Chapman back to number 5, but that's him, right? So they put Fitzgerald in that 6 or 7 hole lately. It's time for them to bring him back up out of that 6 or 7 hole, slide him up here. Bring what's name ass back, Helio Ramos. Put him back there, right? And make sure Chapman is batting cleanup. I love Chapman's been taking care of me for those RBIs like a mug, right? So let's see, Chapman. Let's give him 5 bombs to that spot. So he's got 18 bombs versus righties, 5 versus lefties. Um, Chapman's been pretty good, man. Averages ain't as high as I would like them to be over the course of the year, but he's been pretty good. So, September, October, right? This is this is his highest WRC plus. September, October, since August, it's been going up, right? So a 270 batting average in August, 250 isolated power. OPS is looking good. September, right as of right now, he's looking good. The strikeouts are there, but 321 batting average right now. Uh, 607 slugging, 952 OPS, and isolated power with a 165 WRC plus. So right now he's looking pretty good, right? Um, First half of the season, uh, you know, he's batting 235. You know, in this second half, he's batting 285 right now. 900 OPS, 250 isolated power. So second half of the season, he's really turning it on. You know, he's turning it on. I ain't gonna say really. Well, he could be really turning it on. Whatever, right? So I do like Chapman. I do. These motherfuckers ain't got a hit. Miami. It's only so long that little luck shit can, you know. I remember one time the Sox were showing life early in the season. Look at them now. They just lost all these games, man. Yeah. So, hey, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm probably going back to the well on the 1.5 right here. Houston. Um, I might take a look at these Houston bats. Members only. I'm probably gonna drop some in the members only. Oh, he said check Toronto bats. Okay. Oh no, I did check. Well, we'll check Toronto bats again, right? I looked at them last night. I liked Vladdy last night, but I'll check him one more time, man. Vladdy for sure. I like Vladdy. Um, Bowden Francis, his strikeouts could be in play. Um, could be in play. Uh, Tampa, no, not Tampa Bay. Toronto. Shamanea. So versus righties over the course of the last 2 months, Chaminade 17 extra base hits and 8 home runs, sinker, sweeper, fastball, changeup. So Kirk, Vladdy, not striking out. Vladdy, Kirk, not striking out too much. Kirk looked good. Nighttime filter on it. Vladdy gets a little bit more green. No bombs. No bombs. Uh, Leo, Kirk, Vladdy looked okay. Bring it in a little bit here. Last three. No, I ain't even gonna bring it in. Last week, Kirk, 4 for 9. A Springer. Um, hmm. Springer not in the lineup. I mean, Kurt not in the lineup. All right, let's see. Lefty, sinker, sweeper, fastball. Not a big time sample size. Manea, 12 bombs versus righties. 7.5 in this spot. Not something I probably want to fuck around with. I ain't gonna lie. Probably more so of the pitchers here. Manea, because you got to take pitching into consideration. He's been pitching well. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 7 of his last 8 games, he went 6 innings or better. Uh, Overall, let's see, versus left-hand pitching, last 30 days. Um, Toronto top 10 striking out with an 88 WRC plus. Don't know if I want to even fuck with these guys like that. And then on the flip side, let's see, Toronto, last 14 days, Toronto top 10 is striking out, 76 WRC plus. And Manaea has been pitching good. His pitching outs could be in play here. I probably wouldn't look at his strikeouts, but man, Toronto, um, they have shown ability to strike out versus lefties. They haven't seen a lot of them, but 76 WRC plus, you want to at least be at 100. I don't like it, right? And then same thing, like you got Bolton Francis on the other side. He's looked good. And then I was looking at some of the Mets. The Mets will probably strike out too. You know what I'm saying? So you could probably get a you could probably slide in there with a no runs first inning this game and come out of there clean. Let's see. Uh, Hold on. Versus righties, versus right hand pitching. Last 30 days. New York Mets number 3. Last 30 days, number 3 in striking out with a 109 WRC plus. Now you're gonna have Bolton Francis on the mound. Oh shit! Pushed the wrong name. Uh, Bolton Francis, 6 Ks, 5 Ks, 12, 7, 8, 7. Right here is where he turned it up at, right? And this one I guess this is where they handed him the keys. Right here, he went 5 innings versus Baltimore. He gave up a bomb, but he had 7 Ks. He's been pitching good ever since. Okay, quality start in each and every last one of these games, except for this one right here. I don't know what happened in this Yankees game. Probably weather, right? Bolden Francis been looking good. Taking a look at these guys versus Francis pitch mix. I mean, I thought I seen some strikeouts here. see. So versus lefties is where he probably get hit at a fastball, splitter, curveball. Lindor is sporting a K percentage there. Um, I mean, 32% K rate. Um, Jesse Winker is the one that looked okay. Uh, and I flick a night switch on him. He didn't really move, right? I remember now. I looked at it last night. He didn't really move. So Jesse Winker is somebody you could probably look at there. I will write his name down just for right now. But I'll take the night filter off and I'll move it in a little bit because I know Lindor has been hot lately. Look at the last 3 weeks. His average could probably is still down, right? His average still down. K percentage is still down. Nemo K percentage is down. Winker still looked okay. Winker's got a home run within the last week, and take a look at the last 2 weeks. Why not, right? Brandon Nemo last 2 weeks. Winker K percentage went up the last 2 weeks. Averages still down for Francisco Lindor, right? So bringing it back to the last five, take a glance at these righties here, and then it is what it is. Fastball, slider, splitter. Now the righties over the course of the last month, I see some big time strikeout rates here. 42%, 41. Iglesias, whatever, right? 38, 31, 31, 40 something. I see some nice strikeout rates here. Really nice strikeout rates. I can bring it in to the last 3 weeks, see if that changes. Oh, shit. I pushed that button up there, man. Come on, please go back to my filters because I don't want to refix this shit. Please, please, please go back to my filters. And it doesn't. So I'm going to set this stuff back up again. Right hand pitcher. New York Mets. Getting ready to go to 3 weeks. So let me put it on 3 weeks there. Then let me get right hand filter there. Let me get Bowden Francis up there. And it was only 3 pitches, which was the fastball, slider, and the splitter. Splitter, fastball, slider. Um, and the righties. So they're still striking out, right? So all damn month they've been striking out, right? Pete Alonso hit a few bombs, whatever the case may be. Vientos hit a few bombs, but look at the strikeout rates: 42%, 57, 42, uh, 75, whatever, right? All this with the, look at all this shit, right? So, Bo Francis, his strikeout props sitting at all none of this shit has to come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? I'm just pointing out what I see. If it prevails, then hey, we made something out of this. But 5.5 Ks for both of these guys. You could probably tease these guys down. Let me see. I probably won't be going to nobody's. I probably won't be going to Manea's Ks, but I'll probably let me see. I probably would look at. Let me look at the pitching outs. Francis at 17 and a half, and Manaya at 17 and a half. If you think both of them can hit them and you want to put them together, you can come over here to ESPN. Uh, and this is one of the only books that let you. It's only like 2 books that let you do this, but I know y'all already know where I'm going to. But hey, it is what it is, right? Still 3-0 here. Okay. Um, the New York Mets, right? Yeah. So this game is coming up early. If you think both of these guys can come out here and pitch good, don't know how many strikeouts they're gonna get. You can definitely come over here and take both of these boys if you wanted to for 17 and a half pitching outs. That'll get you a plus 151. And if you wanted to come over here and take Bolden Francis strikeouts, you can come over here and get them at a 4.5 and a minus 275 and put it with that. If you don't want to take Mania pitching outs, you can take that down. You could just run Bo Francis 5Ks and 17 and a half pitching outs. It's a lot of ways that you can do things. That's why different books are good to have at your disposal. Okay? So, answer. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I'm gonna call you right back. What's the problem? What's up? All right, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what you know. And then we got a 7.5 pitching into consideration here. I don't want to deal with the bats here. I don't. Right. What time does this game come on? I might do that parlay on ESPN. Yep. Uh, yeah. We'll take a quick look at some lines here. On NFL lines here, real fast. Um, um, yeah, I'm going back to the well here. As you know, y'all know me by now. I do like shootouts and stuff like that. I like points to be put up. All that equals opportunity, man. All that equals props, overs, and shit like that, right? So I am going to the well here. Give me both of these teams to score a touchdown in each half, right? And a minus at a plus 102. Um, when you really think they're gonna have shootouts, you can take the two touchdowns in each half at plus 1,500. I missed this bet. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think Philly hit this bet. I think Philly hit this bet. So I think Philly hit this bet. Don't quote me on that, but man, you can find a few teams that hit this bet. Oh, we round robin them because these are good big plus 1,500s, right? Real quick, real quick intermission, real quick. I'm coming back to this game. I'm coming back to this game, but real quick intermission. Let me see. We got a 48 and a half total in that one too. Saints and Cowboys. Interesting, right? All the value on the Saints. I mean on the Saints. You get Saints at plus 240. Mm-mm-mm. Tampa Bay and Detroit. This game here is a shootout candidate, right? This is a shootout game candidate here. All right. If you as long as if that boy can if he can keep it up, and it's all going to be all about Baker. If he can keep it up, and it's minus 112 and plus 1,300 for two touchdowns apiece in each game. So minus 112 there. Tampa Bay and Detroit. Interesting. I need to do a little bit more diving into that one, but that could be Cleveland and Jacksonville. I expect Jacksonville to bounce back versus this Cleveland, man. Versus Cleveland. And they the favorites. So I end up liking them there. I need to look a little bit more into the San Francisco game and this Minnesota game, but wouldn't be surprised if McCaffrey shot out this one. Um, the Chargers and Carolina Panthers. Um, Yes, sir, for sure. I like a guy. I want you guys to keep an eye out on. I want you guys to keep an eye on. He's good. I like him. I'm gonna like. So we're gonna have to watch out for who is that? Dobbins, and we're gonna and Lad, right? So Lad, I like Lad, right? So these some guys we need to keep an eye out on, okay? Uh, Especially Lad, okay? We're getting the two. What's this? Anytime touchdown score at plus 240. I'll throw him over there to the side. This means what I'm going through right now means absolutely nothing, right? This is just off the naked eye. You know what I'm saying? Off the naked eye. We're gonna bounce back to this probably. We might be able to bounce back to this Saturday. I might come back and put the finishing touches on this shit Saturday, but early, early, early. I'm doing a glint. I love sleepers. I love all that shit, right? Week 3 and 4 is where you're gonna see me. It's where you're gonna see me. Okay. I just the first week, especially the first week, is just more of a it's mostly up to a toss up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say super toss up, but I like to bet touchdowns and stuff that first week because they, same old song, right? Las Vegas Raiders and Baltimore Orioles. I mean Baltimore Ravens. So this feels like a now we this would be feels like a Derrick Henry game where Baltimore can get up and we can run Baltimore. I should have did this as a separate stream, right? I should have did this as a separate stream. Then I want to go back and come back and redo this, but fuck it, man. I'll go through this again. But I see Derrick Henry possibly getting 2 here. I ain't even gonna lie. I see Derrick Henry possibly getting 2 here. Las Vegas, for some reason, they want to implement the run. The other guy, keep an eye on Alexander Madison because Madison, that's what they got, right? They got Madison and the other kid. He quickly emerged, so keep an eye out on him. But I can see instances where, uh, I mean, I'm not giving up on uh, uh, the tight end either. Come on now, I mean, you can't give up on him. Y'all know what his name is for Baltimore. Damn, whatever. But I think this could be more. I think you can probably get 100 yards and a touchdown out of the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, let me see. Do we got any? So we got receiving props. Okay, rushing props here. Okay, we got some props here. Okay, well, 71.5. Give me the over. Right. I like the over there. Um, this is not an official play. I like the over. I'm gonna leave it at that. This is an early line, right? Let me see prospects. What do they have here? See, they always be they when it comes to me and streaming, man, they be on some bull, man. Straight up. Return, man. Why? Prospects. Man, I'm not a bot or none of that, man. They crazy, man. Stop music. That's my earbuds if y'all hear me. What? Please try again. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with you guys, man. Straight. Let me in. Press and hold. Whatever, man. Bye. Straight up, man. So going back to where we were, man. You know what? Let me see something. Bills, the Raiders, Derrick Henry. Why isn't rush yards? Where's the line at? They don't have official lines out. Okay, y'all want us to alter some shit? Okay, whatever, right? So, all right. So let's just keep it moving, right? So, I do expect, I do expect Derrick Henry to have a better game than he did. TD score, what's his TD score? Sitting at minus 190. You could probably look at him for 2 touchdowns probably this year, this week. You could probably look, he started the first touchdown of the season. Um, you could probably look at him for first touchdown scorer at a plus 320. You could probably look at him for first touchdown scorer, but it is what it is, right? Um, so let's get back here. Some quick thoughts, premature thoughts. I need to see what's up with the running back situation here for Seattle. Right. Yeah, for win. Yeah. I seen that. Mostert. I don't think he gonna play. Man, A Chain. It's A Chain, right? It's gonna be A Chain, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna have to pump my brakes on this one here. Ramondre Stevenson. Um, uh, gonna keep an eye out on Ramondre Stevenson, right? I got him in my fantasy. I'm sick. I didn't play him last week, but he had around 20, 25 attempts between rushing and receiving there. I think he had like 3 catches. He's somebody that I'll have interest in. They won their first game here. We got an over under 37.5. Not my favorite. Rookie quarterback. We can see Ramondre Stevenson get a little bit more loose in the passing game. So if you're playing PPR, if you're playing DFS, PPR, like DraftKings, he could be somebody of use with the ability to catch passes, and even even on the rushing and receiving yards prop, alternates and stuff like that. Um, so there you have that. For the Seattle side of things, I need to revisit that, right? I need to revisit that. New England's got this corner. I need to take a look at this kid. I forgot his name, but he's pretty good. So probably I might look at Lockett. Um, maybe no Metcalf. We never know. We'll see. This guy was guarding. He was guarding the other Cincinnati's top receiver. What's his name again? He was guarding him. Either way it go, let's bring it back here. Cincinnati, Indianapolis Colts here, Green Bay Packers. Going to be interesting here with the backup quarterback for Green Bay is not good. Okay, that's one thing. Number two, probably going to see a heavy dose of probably going to see a heavy dose of the running back, which he can do it in the passing game and the receiving game. Oh my God, I'm so bad with these names right now. Green Bay's running back. Y'all know I got him on my fantasy. What the fuck is that boy name? Come over from the Raiders, but he could probably have a good game. Um, um, look for look for um, this Taylor. Look for Taylor. Um, look for Taylor to have a good game. 100% of the snaps. I think he played 100% of the snaps. Just gonna be out there. Here's a guy that we're gonna look to for touchdowns every single every week, and multiple touchdowns sometimes. Sometimes, but the quarterback can take away from his touchdown upside. uh, they're gonna tell him they're not gonna want him to, run at some point like as much as he has. Shout out to him though. The kid ran a motherfucker over. Man, damn man, and he dropped a dime. But at the end of the day, and if not now, going forward, I like the usage uh, for Taylor, man. New York Jets, Tennessee Titans, right? So real quick, New York Jets, Tennessee's got a decent defense as of right now. They made the moves. It looked like their defense was good against my Chicago Bears, right? They made some moves on their defensive end, and it kind of looked like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But the offense, this New York Jets offense, it's gonna be Hall, and it's gonna be the receiver. What's his name? Uh, Wilson, right? That's who it's gonna be. That's exactly who it's gonna be. Those guys, you know, I like. I mean, I'm not fucking with Lazard, but I don't know. But Mike Williams, he only got like one target that game, and he only played less than 10 snaps. He's still trying to get back. Concentrated offenses, I love. Like, for instance, this team here: Hall, Wilson, um, Cooper Cup, Kyron. What people offenses that we know that if these guys don't produce, it ain't right. I love those concentrated offenses. Um, on the New York Jets side, we know who's going to be who. Let me see something. Let me see something here. I don't want to log in. I think I can get it better until I get to where what I wanna use to break the slate down with. I would let's see. Okay, it ain't gonna show my password. Let me see this. Let's look at this. Let's use this, right? Let's use this. Let's go. Jets. Okay. Yeah. So, right. So, like I said, Hall, I mean, the usage is concentrated. For these boys here, and then Rogers, he's definitely got to get acquainted with these guys. I mean, he's acquainted. That's all he really needed. He didn't got practice, but five receptions on 6 targets for your running back. Love that. 16 attempts, 54 yards on the rushing side, and then like I say, Wilson, Wilson, 11 targets, 6 receptions on 11 targets there. So I'll be looking for him to get in the end zone sometimes, sometime soon. Uh, I think it's been about 10 games or 15 games, 10 games since he got to the end zone or something like that or more. But here's a guy that he can handle the receptions, man. And that's the type of guy that what's the fuck is that boy name? Rogers likes, right? So on the Tennessee side, though, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on those boys. I'm gonna have to take a rain check on those boys. A New York Giants in the Washington game here. Malik Neighbors, I like him. 5 receptions on 10 targets. I mean, on 7 targets there. He's gonna be targeted, right? Going up against this Washington team, who I expect to keep on beating up on these guys, especially in the secondary. We was beating up on these guys in the secondary last year. Hopefully that carries right on over, right? Hopefully that carries right on over. So I'm looking for Daniel Jones to go to him early and often and keep on going to him, right? Now. So Jada Daniels. I think him and Daniel Jones. I think you could look at these boys for rushing touchdowns again, right? I don't know if Daniel Jones got one last week, but I know Jada Daniels got two, right? So rushing yards, rushing, they're in play. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh man, sucks for somebody like Terry McLaurin. Another year where he's got to be behind a quarterback that's not good for him. We'll see if Jane Daniels can, bounce back in the passing game. But those running quarterbacks can definitely take away from your wide receivers. Terry McLaurin is somebody who can handle volume, man. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna see. Um, oh man, Rams in Arizona. So um, I'm looking for Marvin Harrison Jr. to at least get more targets. I mean, he only had 3 targets and 1 reception. Kyler Murray was sprinkling the ball around. Wouldn't be surprised if he bounced back, but I don't feel the need that I have to bet on him. I want to see what the line's going to look like and come on, and then I'll check on it. I'll see what's going to happen then. Um, who's I'm going to have interest in is his numbers are going to show Trey McBride. He looks like he looked like he's pretty good for Kyler Murray there, being in the spots that he needed him to be in the spot. That explains 9 targets, 5 receptions on 9 targets. I look for that to keep on continuing, right? So the 5 receptions on 9 targets. I remember there was times was Zach Ertz was going in there. He was eating, so he's a big target. Trey McBride, I look for a little bit of the same thing going forward. Every week, I like Connor to score a touchdown. I took him for 2 touchdowns last week pre-flop. He will get a couple 2 touchdown games. Here's a guy that you can look at in the rushing and receiving category, even if you're alternating down. Rushing plus receiving yards, 3 receptions on 4 targets, and then 16 rushing attempts for 50 yards. They're going to use him as much as they can, whenever they can, right? So it is what it is. Kyron Williams, on the other hand, um, hey, we know who he is. We know he's going to get used. Puka Nakua, uh, Puka Nakua got hurt, um, so I'm still looking at Kyron Williams for whatever you want to look at him for. On the betting side, definitely look at him for a touchdown. So the same old thing, man. Same old thing with Calvin Williams. He could be a horse. Probably can see a couple more receiving, receptions as well. And then I don't even have to talk about Cooper Cup, man. Somebody who went out there and got 21 targets, 14 receptions on 21 targets. They might not put him on the books this week. But man, whenever they put him out there, you're gonna have to jump on him if you like it, right? He probably won't have target props. I do like prospects. They do give you target props. I like targets. I like to bet on targets, especially as the season progresses and we understand the matchups and where these quarterbacks have to go to avoid these tough matchups. Let me see something here. Uh, So Marvin, Greg Dortch, and who else? I think it Wilson. These guys out targeted Marvin Harrison, Cooper Cup, Demarcus Robinson, Tyler Johnson, Tutu Atwell. I need to look a little bit more further into those guys, the sleeper guys. I'm looking a little bit more further into them. Um, Kansas City and Cincinnati. Really love I really like I really like Rashee Rice, man. I really do. I need to look into that Bengals secondary, whatever the case may be. I know the Bengals run defense didn't look so swell, but I need to look into that secondary a little bit more. But this is the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah Pacheco. Look for him to have a good week. I will probably be taking him for anytime touchdown here. Uh, Jamar Chase. Hmm. I need to look and see what. Let me see. Isovius. 3 receptions on 6 targets. Yeah, 6 targets. Siki had 4 targets. 6 receptions on 6 targets for Jamar Chase. Hmm. What you see is what you get with that Kansas City offense, man. I ain't gonna take no rain check on them, but we know what we looking for. We know what to do with them. Um, Pittsburgh and Denver. I don't like this for so far. I'm not. I mean, this is not gonna be my ideal game here. You got Pittsburgh just trying to run the ball, whether it's with Najee or whether it's with Justin Fields, just making things ugly, right? More leaning towards what's the total here? Just making it feel like an ugly game. Uh, it's already probably the lowest total on the week, right? So 36. Then we got Seattle at a 37, and then we got the Clippers and Carolina at 38. So it's already making making it look just not sexy at all. Um, so hmm, we won't get no lines until in a few more days. I would be looking at so briefly anything that got to do with running the ball, especially on the Pittsburgh side. I would be looking at it. The thing about that is the production, right? Like will the production be there? You look at Najee Harris, 20 attempts, 70 yards, 2 receptions there. Receptions probably going to be down with somebody like uh, Fields. Then you're looking at, speaking of Fields, you look at Fields. He had 14 attempts and 57 yards. So, between the both of them, they had close to 30, 40 attempts rushing. And all the Steelers want to do is try to at least take care of the ball. Get a couple touchdowns and try to use that defense to win games. So at the end of the day, it probably would be Denver, Pittsburgh, or nothing for me, even on the road. That's just a premature thought right now for me. Um, Pickens, Pickens is good. 6 receptions on 7 targets. I like that. No touchdowns. I like the efficiency between the two. him and Fields. So I like to see that. I like to see more targets for him. I like to see more targets for him, for sure. But yeah, they got Van Jefferson. How many targets did Van Jefferson have? One. So one thing I know coming from Chicago, uh, Fields can lock on to the number one, right? He can lock on to the number one. Mooney, when he was the number one, he got locked on to. When we got Moore, he got locked on to, and you never heard of Mooney again, right? Speaking of Mooney, wherever I forgot where he's at, but he's over there playing 100% of the snaps and shit like that. So, one of these games he gonna pop off. But that's a long story short. It is what it is. Yeah. So I couldn't talk you off. I couldn't talk you off any rushing props and stuff like that between uh, the running backs here. Uh, on the Denver side, the running back and the quarterback. On the Denver side here, you got check down King, Bo Nix. I have to take a rain check on them, man. Sutton is doing the same old Sutton shit, man. Taking all day. Um, I can't mess with them right now. I can't to be betting on them or nothing like that. Um, but it's still early. Um, I'm gonna do another football stream for sure. I'm waiting on some lines coming out. If you guys, maybe I should do a lot of short videos like YouTube Shorts and Facebook Reels while I'm dropping off the play, while I'm dropping off a play as soon as I get it. But the week is not shaping up to be one of my favorite weeks, right? Um, Game Day Insights, I'm still implementing NFL. I'm gonna use today to really dive into it. We got the schedule, we got the game logs, we have uh, defense versus position, coverage stats, 100-yard games allowed, QB reads, route tree, rushing production, and explosive plays. So it's a lot. I gotta look into these real quick. Defense versus position. Some of this stuff you can look at you can look at from last year carrying over to this year, right? So it is what it is. Let's see, defense versus pass catches. Let's look at 2023 for example. 2023, right? So Washington, uh, 33, 34, 34 targets. The highest targeted, the receptions. Minnesota, Washington, yards was number one. So I know they was number one, and probably number one in explosive plays is real as well. Yards per catch, Cincinnati, Detroit, Pittsburgh, Washington. Air yards, Detroit, Cincinnati, Washington. Red zone targets, Baltimore, Washington. Touchdowns, Washington, 39. Looking at wide receivers, this is last year though. Washington, yards per catch. Washington still top five with everything. Yards, number one was Washington, followed by Philly. Philly secondary was pretty rough last year too. Receptions, Philly, Minnesota, Tennessee, Washington down there. Targets, Philly. Okay. This year, Detroit, um, of course, right? Going up against targets, going up against Stafford. Yeah, he's gonna throw to his arm fall off. Receptions here, right? Cooper Cup goes out there and get all the receptions. He gonna put a dent in your fucking shit, right? Yeah, for sure. Let's see, yards. That's this year though, man. So we got some things to check out, right? Defense versus the pass. Um, Attempts, completions, yards. Uh, it's giving up the least Tennessee and Chicago. So, of course, two young quarterbacks, whatever, right? Joe Burrow always getting off to a slow start. Seattle, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh gonna be there with Fields. Yeah, right. They putting pressure on Kyle. What's the boy name? Whatever, right? So I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back with some plays. I'll be back with some plays there. I would. Like I said, looking at this slate, it didn't look like it was actually one of my favorite slates, and that's early in the season. Damn, they ain't putting up no more points. What is it? The sixth. But yeah, it's early in the season, man. I'm quite sure I'm gonna see some things I like, right? So tonight, I mean tomorrow night, I'm definitely taking both of these teams to score a touchdown in the first. I mean, in each half. That's a plus 102 right there. Um, I can see, multiple touchdown scorers. Josh Allen is a multiple touchdown candidate. Um, I'll be playing my fantasy as well. Oh, you know what though? Sunday night game would be uh, the Bears in Houston. Like, man, my Bears, I don't even want to talk about it, right? The Atlanta Falcons and Philadelphia Eagles. That one there, 47 and a half over under in that spot. It'll probably be Philly or nothing for me in that spot there. But I need to look a little bit more further into this one. Just, getting a few kinks out, working a few kinks out. Let me see if I could come with a money. Um, Buffalo, Miami at home. I don't even know who's gonna win this Saints game. So I'm telling you that right now. Don't be surprised if you get a plus 240 winner right there, right? Tampa Bay and Detroit. Boy, Baker Mayfield and man, Godwin and mm, mm, we'll see. I need to look a little bit more into these games. Um, I think I do like Jacksonville here. Yeah, I'll be back with some plays though for sure, man. I'm getting out of here, guys. Um, Peace out, y'all. Peace out.